Salat, or the prescribed prayer, has been mentioned in the Holy Quran as an essential characteristic of a true believer. The Holy Quran states, "This is a perfect book. There is no doubt in it. It is a guidance for the righteous, who believe in the unseen and observe prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them." Prayer, or salat, helps us to get rid of sins, inclines us more and more towards God and goodly things, and so gradually purifies us. But this is not the end. Prayer does much more than this. It brings man closer to his Creator. The worshipper tries to imitate God in his most excellent attributes and is constantly transformed from a lowly and worldly person to a highly noble and sublime servant of God. The Holy Quran mentions this distinctive quality of salat by saying, "Recite that which has been revealed to thee of the book and observe prayer." Surely, prayer restrains one from indecency and manifest evil, and remembrance of Allah indeed is the greatest virtue. And Allah knows what you do. Prayer is indeed a sure and well-tried prescription for purity of the heart and the soul. It is through salat alone that we are able to establish a living communion with Allah. The Quran says, "Surely only those who follow the book of Allah and observe prayer and spend out of what we have provided for them, secretly and openly, hope for a bargain which will never fail, in order that He may give them their full rewards, and even increase them out of His bounty. He is surely most forgiving, most appreciating." According to the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, salat is the pinnacle of the spiritual life of the believer. It is the highest form of divine worship. The Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is further reported to have observed, "Prayer brings the believer into communion with his Lord." It must be realized that sincere prayer never goes in vain. Sometimes the deep spiritual experience of the intense love of God brings tears to the eyes. Sometimes a milder pleasure of love fills the heart with sublime happiness. These are experiences of the prayer being alive, meaningful, and fruitful. Otherwise, just a performance of formality is not enough to benefit man. That would be obeying an order without one's heart being in it. That is why it is highly essential that every beginner should keep this noble objective before him and always try to make his prayers come alive. The salat combines all forms and degrees expressive of humility and submission. The worshippers stand in rows respectfully behind the imam. All the worshippers who line up behind the imam must follow his movements at his call. The call for every movement is Allahu Akbar, except when the imam straightens himself from the position of ruku. That is the bowing position, when instead of saying Allahu Akbar, he says Sami Allahu liman hamida, which means, most certainly God listens to those who praise him. At this call, all the followers also straighten up with arms by their sides, saying Rabbana wa lakal hamd. Sincerity and humility are the essence of prayer. Allah enjoins believers.